So this is a much bigger hive. I'm glad that they're actually starting to build this out. So what I always do usually, except for this one because they're so small, is you'll take a full frame with brood preferably, and you'll move it up to the top box. I always do 2 boxes because when you
more attention that way.
No, what happens is, so in Texas, well, Alaska, it's so cold you have to have a ton of stores. And in Texas, it's so warm that they're very busy, and they'll just fly in the middle of the winter. So they also need a lot of stores. Oh, it smells good. Can you smell that?
No.
You can come closer.
The smoke too.
No, I don't smell smoke. I smell hive. It's very sweet.
My nose doesn't work.
Oh, it's very sweet. So what you do with these, you know, all these bees on here, you just kind of go tap.
What just happened?
And then they leave. Yeah, they're just like, what? If you do it real sharp, it doesn't really bother them. We need to get this off of here.
If that builds up too much, you won't be able to lift it.
Yeah,
they pulling the combs up or the.
They'll yeah. Well, so what they do is they'll adhere it to the frame, and some of these boxers are like that. The frame will actually come up with the box. I don't know if you've seen that video where that guy pulled his box off of his other box, and all 10. That was weird. Blizzard. All 10 frames came up with it.
Yikes.
Out of the bottom box, and then dumped on the ground, and he freaked out because all the bees just went.
Yeah, that's stressful.
Like this nuclear explosion of bees, all pissed off. So, yeah, they're being really calm. So again, you just kind of go slowly and deliberately. If you crush one, it's not the end of the world.
Sorry, and then keep going.
Pretty much.
Like, oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah, because I mean,
use you as an example for the rest.
Especially when you're putting the box on again, you'll hear this crunch.
Yeah.
And if you pull it up again, about 10 more will replace her and get crunched.
Yeah.
So just like, well, that sucked, and move on.
Sorry, friend. Oh, look, she's scenting.
Yep. So there's the Nasonoff gland right there.
I learned stuff.
So you want kind of do it at a diagonal so they don't fall out of the hive, because some of them are nurse bees and they've never flown before and they can't find their way back.
Good to know.
Usually the nurse bees are in the brood though. See all that?
Wow, look at that.
That's propolis. They make that from tree sap. So they are filling this out. So I don't know if I'm gonna want to pull it out, but you can see they're that's all brand new comb. This is filled out. This is filled out. This is filled out. This is filled out. This is not.
So they're theoretically secure for if we get a cold snap.
Right.
Or when the weather changes completely.
Yeah. So if it hard freezes, they'll be totally fine.
There's so many in there.
Yeah, this is kind of a medium hive. Yeah, they've actually exploded quite a bit since this wasn't even filled out. Like I just put the brood frame up here and that was it. And they didn't do anything for like a month and a half. They just were like, well, we're fine. You can see them here attached. It's called festooning.
Let go.
That's how they build comb. They'll actually hang. So if they didn't have the foundation, they would attach to the top and hang like a curtain onto each other, and that's how they find where it's plumb.
Oh right, yep.
And then they'll build off of that.
That one's big memory.
So just remember to pull straight up. Just kind of see they're packing it in to all that nectar.
Hey guys, these look delicious.
I heard bees actually taste like honey.
I don't even know that.
Or brood. I had brood's very sweet too. I haven't tried it. This is totally full.
Eating your babies.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if I could do that once I started like.
So this is totally full. So they've actually filled this completely out, and they're starting to cap it.
Nice.
Yeah. So this hive should be good because this is going to be exactly the same down there. So that's kind of what I look at. I know this hive's doing well.
So if you were to open the bottom one, would there be as many bees down there?
More.
Or is that all storage?
No, there's more bees down there.
Just where they hang.
Packed. Every frame is going to be full of bees down there too.
Got it.
So that's what they do. They just slowly make so many bees that they cover every frame, and then when they get too many, they're like, hey, it's kind of crowded, and then they swarm.
That's why you throw in the second box.
Yeah, so here's brood.
Mm-hmm.
All brood. See there?
It's a little arch thing.
Yeah.
That they're doing.
And they don't even, see, there's almost no bees on here. These are nurse bees. They're just tending to the brood. These are probably the foragers, and they're putting nectar and making honey.
Love it.
But you can see all the little C's.
Yes.
You can see better from the top and from here. There you go.
Oh.
I'll hold it.
Nope.
Come on.
Okay.
So what you do, put your finger under here, kind of hold it like that. Don't drop it.
Obviously. I'm touching. Oh, look at all the little seeds. Gross.
Oh, little
Babies.
baby C's.
I like that how that one carrying nectar looks like she's got like saddlebags on.
Baby C's.
Baby bees, do. Here, you want to hold it?
No, not right now. That's too many babies for me to hold at once.
Me of all people.
I can only be responsible for 3,000 babies. And then you can see how she lays.
So many different sizes too.
Right.
This development.
This is called brood in every stage.
Yeah.
So there's capped,
Yep.
about to be capped.
Big fat ones.
Yeah, and then see she laid literally in this pattern.
Yeah, I see it now. Except for that one stray mutant one that's gigantic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mutant.
It's a mutant.
But see, there's brand new eggs. They kind of look.
Yeah. Yep.
This is why you get the black foundation. You can see them perfectly.
I like that. Yeah.
Perfectly.
Good tip.
If you get the yellow foundation, you're like, what the? Let me get my flashlight.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Right.
I love that.
It's terrible.
Well, that's good. That's a good tip.
Yeah, and don't go out at night with a white flashlight. They will attack you.
Oh, it's a ghost. Get it.
Oh, they are attracted to white light, but they can't see red light.
What
So
do
you-
you do with this hanger on?
So that's probably a ladder. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
just
I'll
let
put
it.
'em down there.
We'll just usually I try not to let them. I'll just cut half of it off
The hanging down part.
because it'll pin a bunch of them. Because if you look down there, there's a
Yeah.
bunch of them on the ladder.
Oh, got it.
So it'll just crush them. So if you just take a little bit off, we'll just stick it over there.
It's time to get up.
Yeah, it's only what 11:30.
Oh,
Wake
that
up.
must be for their kids.
Wake up, teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
So then you just kind of put it all back and
Oh, I
let.
see her. I saw her.
So the queen.
Mark?
Yeah, she was on this side. Went down that way on the tray that you're on.
See, sorry, little girl.
Oh, now
They-
you made them all upset.
They love to sit on these rails.
Like, look, a clean spot.
Yeah, they do. And now now they see it,
Yeah.
they smell it. They're like, okay, what happened? All right. Good eyes.
It was the red dot.
Okay,
It really
so
does
you can
work.
kind of.
Stick your nose in there.
They won't hurt you. Can you smell it?
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
I have a bad nose, so I can't.
Oh, it's very, very sweet. So that's what you want to smell. If you smell like foul, like
Rancid.
feet.
Peppermint.
Yeah, if you smell feet, that's not good.
What about popcorn? Is that a thing that happens?
I don't-
That's a weird fungus that grows. It smells like popcorn.
Really?
My husband runs into it when he's brewing, not when he's brewing, but testing other people's brew.
Ah.
Makes beer and mead and stuff.
Well, I don't know. They don't really let it ferment because it's. Oh, I'm not gonna pull that up. It's fixed.
Good job,
to the,
guys.
Yeah, it's totally fixed to the other one.
It's ours.
Mine now.
They're all down there holding hands.
Like Nemo.
Yep.
Pull.
I love that you made a Nemo rub.
I love. I have so many kids. I have 3 kids, all girls.
Yep.
6, 5, and almost 4.
Babies.
Well, we just decided to slam them in there and see what happened.
Get them all out at once.
Yeah, why not? No.
It was a good couple of years.
Yeah, oh God. I'll tell you about it later. Turn the camera off.
Saddlebags.
Yeah, so they actually are bringing in quite a bit of pollen. But see, these almost all have stripes. I don't even know what kind of bees I have.
Can you send one off to a place? So
You can.
Genome.
Mhm.
Genome.
Yeah, they can actually.
for identification. Don't you do that also if you suspect disease?
If they die, yeah, you can send them off and they'll
Oh,
test.
the hive wipes out.
Yeah, they'll test them for free for
Collapse.
American foul brood
Love it.
and European foul brood, because they don't want you to spread it. So they'll be like, hey, we'll test it for free, and if you find it, congratulations, you got to burn your hive.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It's like, oh, I've never had it, so
Stuff.
I'm glad. So same thing. So here's what we could do. We could kind of play God a little bit. And
Ah, that's why you're into beekeeping.
boop. No. I like to run these little tests though. Like, see, okay, well, I put this in
I
here.
need you to fill that out.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
coming on Saturday.
That'd be great. So you see how this is over here, no room. So I just kind of put my finger until it pinches, or at least you can feel it. That's it. So that's all we're gonna do with this one, because we don't want to,
Yeah, they're happy down there.
yeah, we don't want to disturb them too much.
I'll make sure I don't put them.
What have you got going on right here?
So that's super. That's a honey super. We'll see what's going on. Usually with the lid, I try to.
Do you want to give that back to them, or?
Oh, forgot about that. Well, I think it'll be okay for now. Worst comes to worst, we can put it over there. Okay, you can't be on the side, you're gonna die. Okay. Excellent.
Do you buy your own boxes or do you build your boxes?
I bought them, but I buy them assembled, yeah,
Okay.
and unpainted, because they're quite a bit less.
And painting helps the identification for when you rotate them or when you plant them. That looks like Halloween.
Yeah, I just kind of pick.
Summer.
So what I do is I go to like Home Depot and
What's on
Lowe's,
sale? The oops
and I
paint?
go to the mismatches, and I just go this one, this one, this one.
Okay.
And as long as it's exterior is hard to find, but as long as it's really glossy interior is a lot more sound. But I mean, I don't think I'm going to have these hives for 20 years, so it'll be all right.